Hello, everybody. It's Monica with Mystic Maiden Oracle, bringing you a reading for October 10th, 10/10. This is pretty fun. So I asked Spirit what we were going to do, and they said since it's 10/10, looking into what cycles you were completing, like a check-in. So Fortune, super cool. Okay, so like the Wheel of Fortune, um, so cycles too. Those are patterns. So it's like right now, it's um not like a test, but like spirit making sure you're done with whatever it is and ready to move on and get the wheel turning and gain momentum down a path that is good and healthy and balanced for you. I'm just looking at it real quick. It's so I like this card too. So it kind of looks like there's some, interesting figures attached to the wheel. And I kind of think that that's like a reminder about how you can use your past as momentum. So your demons, like some people call them. Remember, a lot of the readings themes were about working with them and honoring them and showing them gratitude for being a part of how far you've come and who you are today, which is somebody awesome. So yeah, instead of using them to like hold you back or um, stop movement, you can use them instead to help you along the way and um, like they said, create momentum. Eight of Scepters. Like that card too. So back to like slaying demons and stuff. The eight, karma and scepters, wands, it's like you learn how to transform things and um like you're fighting for good now. You're a different kind of a warrior. You fight for yourself, but remember, not in like a selfish way, but in a self-aware way, in a way that like you fight for your own peace and your own happiness and your own beliefs and your own path and the right to pursue it. Eight, karma, so releasing karma. I think that is a good follow up to this card right here, the fortune one. So it's like your fortune is changing and all the work that you've been doing on yourself, um, all the healing, all of the creation, the dreams, the faith, the hope, all of that um, is is part of the release and moving forward and the momentum on that wheel. Woo! Well, that's too many. All right. Prince of Grails. Yee! Okay, so the whole Wheel of Fortune thing too, Grails being cups, so abundance and stuff, and like emotional abundance too. So again, we were just talking about healing is what Spirit was saying. So it's like with the Prince thing, I'm getting like this feeling of a rite of passage. And yeah, masculine energy, but in the sense of masculinity in like logical thinking, but um like balanced with emotional feelings. So essentially the masculine and the feminine coming together in balance, and you being able to reap the benefits of that now, because you're going to be headed towards whatever it is your dreams are, whatever it is that you are trying to create, a life you're trying to create, um, a family, a new career, just a new way of living, um, all sorts of things. So super fun first couple cards here. Let's see what's next. I like the fresh start, new phase kind of idea with that one, because of the, completion of cycles, the 10-10. Oh, right. Keep hitting that. I should move it. Well, what's this? You can't go back to yesterday, be in the present. 44, another 8. So, and there's also, okay, so whatever this bird, falcon, sphinxy things it is, there's like something like that there, too. There. So, I mean, that's like a, I don't know what, a panther, something, I don't know. So, anyway, though, we got some mythical creatures here. So mythical magic, faith in things you can't see, your beliefs, your personal power, your intuition, your spiritual gifts, and again, releasing karma and stuff and going, you can't go back to yesterday, so you don't really want to anymore either. You've released things, you're healing, you're moving forward. So it's like the desire for that is gone. So don't get caught up in it if you're thinking about things or being nostalgic right now, or like maybe having memories or things from the past are popping up. Like, remember where you're headed and where you want to go, and you don't look back. We don't, what's the rear view mirror saying thing, that stuff. We're looking forward. So so use the wisdom that you have. um Birds, they have a different perspective, they fly high, they also, some of them feed up, well, actually, like all of them or whatever, feed off of some kind of dead thing. So with the Sphinx, I don't know, like I feel like there's some Egyptian lore, let's say, about like eating, consuming some another, um, and like absorbing their wisdom or their spirit. I don't know. Maybe there's other uh, peoples that do something like that. But anyway, so you can absorb like the nutrients from the past, the good stuff, the wisdom, the knowledge, the experience, but you're not going to go back to it and relive it. Remember, because we're moving forward, and we're cutting our ties with the past. You're cutting your ties with the past. You're not a prisoner of that anymore. So all the karma is releasing in both these cards. Um, so off to a fresh start, a new beginning from a new perspective. Woo! Okay. Such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. And we got a 9, people. Um, so dreams have been a big part of the readings too. So you might be like seeing stuff, um, signs, however you see your signs about your dreams coming true. So now they're like coming into the material world. I don't know what dimension, people refer to this as. I always get really confused about that. But this dimension and stuff around you. And so coming home, like feeling secure in your body and your surroundings, in just yourself. Remember, one of the cards last time I think was confidence. So that's what I'm getting for this card. Grounding, being in your body, realizing that like it's not, reality is like whatever you want to make it. It's your reality. It's your story, your path, whatever you're doing right now. So realizing that it can be whatever you want it to. So that's why the dreams are important, because you can create whatever you want to. I said that a lot, but again, the repetitiveness is for you that needs to hear it. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Anyway. So dream big, daydream. Pay attention to your daydreaming too. Like, see what you are dreaming about. See, like, are you smiling when you come back to your body, into your body? Are you frowning? Are you excited? What's the feeling that you have when you're daydreaming, and what are you dreaming about? We got another 8. Never jam today. Promises that never came to be. Empty words. Not living in the now. Oh, be in the present. So this could be something that might be getting in the way of your fortune and all of this. So, I don't know. I kind of noticed that, like, the light is changing and the day, like, we're going into a transition, just like this. And look at, like, even the dark clouds in this, and like the expression on his face. So it's really important to do whatever it is that grounds you, so that you don't get caught up in the past and going back to old ways or old habits, old thinking, things that were holding you back. So remember, keep your eye on the prize there, and don't let this happen. So it's like this is your bridge, and you remember, we want to keep moving forward. So I don't know, we're not trying to get here. So we're releasing everything. I mean, we are trying to get here. But it's like Spirit saying you can have your cake and eat it too. If you just let go of whatever the past thing is, or things, or whatever's, so, but you won't be able to do that if you're not living in the now. So be in the present, and don't worry about things that didn't happen. They weren't supposed to anyway. If something is really meant for you, it will come to you. Whatever's meant to be will be, like my grandma says. Empty words, who cares? Now you know that the only thing that matters is keeping your promises to yourself, because we're not relying on anybody else. You've been working to step into your own power and to create your own self-love, your own sense of security, and listening to yourself. So, and giving yourself what you need. So that's part of living in the now, and grounding is really checking in with yourself. Like Spirit was saying, is what are you thinking about? Is it stuff that's helping the momentum of your wheel of fortune, or is it stuff that's, kind of making it rusty and corrode and like just come to a halt? So doing things that, like, all the chakras are all like lit up and represented right there, and that's what some good grounding will do. So just staying in touch with your body is really good. Just simple stuff like your breathing, drinking enough water, getting enough rest, taking care of your joints, your heart, your mind, all the things. So we're not living in the past. You're focused on the now, moving forward. Okie dokie. Oh. The Fool. So that's a 0 too. I like zeros. I mean, they're circles too. When we're talking about cycles, it's also on top of the Wheel of Fortune. So, it's also on top of the 8, or 44, I know, but the 8, you can't go back to yesterday. So you're not the fool anymore if that's how you felt at any point in time. If you felt like you were played or taken advantage of or used or taken for granted, all those things that suck. Not anymore. And the flower of life right there, it's like you realize that everything happens for a reason. It's all part of the plan. Everything is connected. You were meant to come into contact with whomever or whatever it was to have that experience and learn that lesson so that you won't be a fool anymore. You won't have to relive that, and you can feel the shift of and the abundance that's awaiting for you. And remember, it's not always just material stuff. Like having a weight lifted off your chest, off your back, off your shoulders, wherever it is that you're carrying the tension, can be tremendously healing because of the energy you'll feel, the perspective shift that you'll have. Remember, that came with that too. The empowerment that you'll feel, that's a big deal, especially when it's not coming from an ego place, it's coming from a self-worth place. Like the emotional abundance right there, that's what I'm getting for this coming up. So, and the trust, what is she holding? She's got a crystal in her hand. It's purple too, so I'm gonna go with amethyst. So some love. Oh yeah, and her falling. It's like she's falling into life, like just trusting it, going with the flow, being a part of, knowing that she's a part of something bigger. So doesn't matter if you're he or she watching this, just like it doesn't with any of the cards up there or these. It's just about the main thing in this card is trusting that that yeah, you are done being the fool and you're right. Your intuition is right. Everything does happen for a reason. But remember, you're moving in a different direction, forward. Not staying still, not going backwards. Four of Pentacles. So it looks like she's kind of guarding her coin purse, her abundance, her something physical though that belongs to her. So whether it's money or whatever, that could be something to kind of consider too, like kind of along the lines of the never jam today thing, is if you're worried about stuff that can get in the way of things that are meant to come to you. So whether you're calling in love or money or whatever change it is or whatever, you have to go back to the trust thing and just have faith. And remember that you're supported in all ways. So you may not get what you want, but you always get what you need. And so let's see, I'm trying to feel into her expression there because it's not so much worry, it's not worried at all, but I don't know, just the way she's looking. I feel like avoidance is kind of coming up too. So don't avoid things, that maybe normally stress you out. Like if it feels confrontational, or maybe it's bills, or maybe it's, just things that life does that, you don't want to think about. Because maybe you've worked really hard for however far you've come, and you don't want to lose it. So, but you can't ignore things. You have to just deal with them, remember, and have faith and trust that just like everything else, just like everything that's happened up until this point, you've been divinely guided and you've been divinely supported. So there's no reason to check out. And that is on top of the grounding card right there too. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting right there. it looks like she's like removed from everything else too. So, um, remember not to isolate. A lot of the cards from last previous readings have talked about asking for help and, um, realizing the support around you and people that want to help, opportunities. Um, and so you have to be, if things are coming up that are, like Spirit said, reminding you of the past or bringing you kind of back to the past stuff, where you felt like a fool, it's not, you're not supposed to hide from it. You're supposed to face it head on and just trust and have faith in yourself that it's not going to be the same anymore. So there's no running and hiding from it. You can't stay locked up forever, because that's just not how life is wanting you to live, because you have the strength, you have the courage, you have the confidence, and not everything is going to be the way that you're used to it being, because you can control the energy of the situation, you can control the frequency of it, and that's what you've been working on doing, with whatever kind of healing you're working on, or whatever it is. So go get him, Tiger. Oh, why do I say some of the things that I say? Alrighty, last one. Queen of Cups. Heck yeah, man. It's on top of the Prince of Grails, so I'm pretty sure there was something that came up there about balance, the masculine and the feminine, so the emotional and the logical and all of them coming together. And so, bam, there's your feminine, the Queen of Cups. So, Cups, Grails, all right there. So, emotional abundance, logical abundance, wisdom. Wisdom is so valuable, you know? It just is. So, anywho, and the best wisdom you get is from your own experiences. So, everybody has something really important to share, and it's, you'll find the people that, or they'll just come to you, in one way or another, whether you're teaching classes or it's just like a family member or a friend. I don't know how many people it's supposed to be, but somebody needs to hear whatever it is that you have to say. And so whatever it is, it looks like you're at a point that everything's coming into balance and things are, not to sound kind of cheesy, but things are going your way. Not that they haven't always, but it's just in such a more peaceful, brighter, different frequency, higher frequency, where things just don't feel like a struggle anymore, or like you're being haunted, or like, life's out to get you. You've come to a place where you can just roll with it, just like the wheel, and know that everything is going to be all right. Alrighty, I hope this reading resonated with you, and I will see you next time. Bye.